between the mid lane turrets. Looks like we are going to be able to see it. So just a really weird start to this game when it comes to counter invades, and Ruler and Wraith will be seen on the Tri-Brush ward already placed there right as it fades away. And no attempt to get the Krugs.
You know, I played Miss Fortune for a while a few years ago, and then one game I got a double kill with double up, and I'm like, all right, that's it. I've beaten this champion, and I haven't played her since.
Yeah, so she changed a little bit. Of course, her passive now does help her be that lane bully.
Yep. Alright, we have not seen the Tristana for quite a while too.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you have 480 carries in a band, or a band in a game, Doa. It's leaves some rather slim pickings. A bit surprising that Lucian was not taken.
Yeah, I know, really. Where we have Tristana and Miss Fortune chosen, but Lucian not selected. Duke collapsed on, though. He's going to have flash right away. There's a flash knockup from Ambition. Looks like this will be first blood. Going over to Samsung. Ambition grabbing that one.
Such a tough situation for GP, but 3-minute gank. Duke will fall early. Very simple pathing here for Ambition. Cleared out the top side of his jungle and then spun right back around to get the kill onto Duke. So he's going to have a tough time staying alive. The Rek'Sai and the Ryze constantly hounding him, and it's going to take some attention for Blank up there to go for some of these counter ganks, and that really has been his weakness. So standard lanes have not been the best for SKT because it does put the onus more on Blank to make the plays in the early game, and he has not really been successful with that this season.
And a whole lot. He does have arguably his best champion, but the champion that he's performed best on.
Yeah, definitely his best champion in summer.
So there is that.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, SKT, their goal has to be to survive. Their 5v5 team fighting is just ridiculously good. And there's no real way to approach this team. You're not going to be flanking them if you're Samsung with a Ryze and the top side, so you can't really get into the back line. Miss Fortune is just so safe. As soon as Bang sees the distortion down, there's really no more threat to him, and he can just open up with the ultimate.
Yeah.
Wraith may be able to try and stop that, but at the end of the day, Samsung is much more interested in skirmishing and just putting pressure on all three lanes at the same time rather than trying to fight a late game 5v5 against GP Gragas' Azir Miss Fortune. That's just terrible.
We'll see what they can do. Wow. Miss Fortune certainly does do some damage. Even early on.
Yeah, going for the double up max here. That well, there's one of the best changes about Miss Fortune is that became far more reliable to hit champions in lane. Riot really did attempt to make her lane bullying more consistent and less dependent on kind of awkward random angles on the second hit.
Just simple geometry, man.
It is for Miss Fortune. It's bouncing bullets off of people. It takes a lot of skill.
Yeah. Some would say it's not even possible due to the laws of physics and all that, but
hey, she could bounce bullets off people if she just hits. Her gun is powerful enough and she just hits the bone in the right way so it goes through one person and then goes into another one.
Well, that's not really bouncing off of them. That's going through fake grass and back away. Not a whole lot of damage, though.
Could go through them, though. You don't know.
But that's not a bounce off, though.
But it's called double up, not bouncing bullet.
Yeah, but clearly the bullet is bouncing.
It goes through them.
Yeah, but it's bouncing.
How do you know it's bouncing? It could just go through them and hit a bone and go